Be willing to walk alone, because a lot of people will not be able to make the journey with you all the way. A lot of people will fall off. A lot of people won't be able to keep pace with you. So before you make that decision to be successful, before you make that choice to be successful, to do whatever it takes to be successful, just accept that the fact right now that the people that you know, the family people that you know, the friends you possibly know, could all be gone, because your journey is going to be so treacherous and they're going to fall off. They're not going to be able to keep up. They're not going to be able to see your dream. So you need to be willing to accept and do this by yourself. Now, granted, guys, I'm not the most religious guy in the world, but one of my favorite verses in the Bible is, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. Meaning that I'm going to walk this alone, and I got it. I can do it. I have what it takes. I got faith in myself, no matter what the outside world has to say. Because the naysayers, everybody, your closest friends, your closest family members, are going to secretly doubt you. They might not always say it out of their mouths, but if you read their body language, their nonverbal body language, they're going to indicate that this is probably not attainable. And that's cool. They can believe that. But as a person that has big dreams and big goals, you can't afford to have that energy around you. When you say your dreams and you tell your people your goals, they should be uplifting you. They shouldn't be telling you that you can't do it. Get away from people that tear you down. Say that your dreams are too high. Get away from those people. You know what I found out, and this is a harsh reality about people, guys. Everybody believes in being successful until it's time to be successful. Everybody believes in the American dream until it's time to put the work in. And once people see what it takes to be at the top, they quickly fall off, because it's much harder than they thought. Nobody wants to. The reason why people don't believe in it, and everybody wants to be successful until it's time to put the work in, is because they underestimated how hard it is to execute each and every day that dream. How hard it is to keep the motivation and to keep your priorities on that specific dream. They underestimated how hard it was. See, it's easy to say, I want to be this, or I want to make this amount of money. But are you willing to put in the steps, the sacrifices it takes to get there? Drake had a verse, and whether you love or hate Drake always just has a way of saying something that's so real that you can relate to. In his song Fair Trade, he was like, I've been losing friends and finding peace. Sounds like a fair trade to me. Because you're going to lose people. People are going to come in and out of your life, guys. It's just what it is. And so you have to be strong mentally, and be self-reliant, and be willing to walk alone, like I said, because people gonna come and go, man. People gonna come and go. One of the reasons why people gonna come and go, because they don't have the same vision that you have. They don't want the same things that you want out of life. Their expectations, their standards are different than your standards. And since they're different, What's the point of hanging out with them? You're gonna fall off anyway, because their standards are right here and your standards are up here. They're willing to accept more than what you're willing to accept. So of course you guys are going to fall off because your value system is different. What you guys believe is possible in your own lives is different. You believe you can get to the top. The other person deep down in their psyche, they don't believe they can get to the top. So they settle for where they are at that particular moment. And what's crazy is people will see you sacrifice and see you struggle, and then once you get to the top, they'll act like they didn't have that same choice. They're gonna act like they didn't see you struggle and see you go through all that pain and see what it actually took to get their dreams, get your goals accomplished. Because then they're gonna hate on you because you remind them of what they could have did. You remind them of what they should have did. And then you're like, bro, like you were the one that we started off together, we were doing the same stuff, but you fell off because you couldn't keep up with what it actually took. Don't get mad at me. You get mad at yourself, and that's really what it is. They're more mad at themselves for not being able to keep up and not having the same resiliency that you have to get the job done, and they envy that they don't have that same trait that you have. So the envy, the greed, the jealousy is inevitable. That's one of the reasons why I say everybody believes in being successful until you are successful, because before you were just the underdog, and now you're the king. You're on the top of the mountain. Unfortunately, guys, nobody prays for the king. Drake has his other verse in "Lose You." It's just people like it more when you're working towards something, not when you have it. When you're the underdog getting up there, people are rooting for you, but they're rooting for you because they secretly believe you can't get there. If they knew you were going to get there, they would have tore you down and been on some crabs in a bucket stuff before then. But then they root for you as you come up. Then you get there, and then the narrative change. He done got too good for us. He's bougie now. He done switched up. He don't come around the hood no more. Yeah, I am different. Yeah, we're not the same. Yeah, I did switch up. Why would I stay the same? There's no progress in staying the same. There's no benefit to staying the same. And really what it is, you didn't change. You were still the same guy. The money, the success, it changed them. The money and success don't change you, guys. It makes you more what you already are. But the people around you, they change. That's why they got their hands out. That's why they ask you for different stuff, and they just blow your phone up and all this stuff. They ask for favors. Like Yella Beezy had that song. People got their hand out, but they don't ask you how you doing. They just gimme, take, and then once you tell them no, now you the bad person. This is what the dark side of the journey is going to look like for you guys. The reason why I know, because I'm currently going through a portion of it, and then I've had mentors and people that I know personally that have confirmed the same trajectory, the same step, the same pattern of what success actually is. So don't be under any illusions, guys. The success is fantastic for you, but it's ugly on the way up, and it's ugly up staying there and maintaining it. It's one thing to get up the hill, then you got to maintain the hill. That's what maintaining the hill, getting up the hill and maintaining it is what separates. Excuse me. That's what separates the Nick Sabans from the Dabo Sweeneys. That's what separates the Bill Belichick's from the Mike Tomlins. Might be a bad analogy because Mike Tomlin wins a lot. He just don't win a lot of Super Bowls, but you guys catch what I'm saying. But hopefully you guys got some valuable insight out of this. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the video, like the video on your way out. And I will see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.